called RGGI. Governor Tom Wolf has issued an executive order demanding that Pennsylvania be part of it. RGGI is the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, and the governor is charging the Department of Environmental Protection with creating a regulation that will cut carbon pollution from power plants and enable the state to participate in RGGI. State Representative Tommy Sankey represents portions of Clearfield and Cambria counties and is also one of many co-sponsors of House Bill 2025, which would attempt to shutter the governor's directive. First of all, Representative, you've called this issue the biggest issue that nobody knows about. Explain what that means.
I don't think the public really understands what this initiative is about. There's 10 states in the Northeast that have joined together that essentially are forced to buy allowances for carbon from power generation. The issue with House Bill 2025 is in every other one of those circumstances, the legislature approved it. In this case, Governor Wolf is not giving us that option.
So in other words, he wants to do an end run around and he can do this as it stands right now, correct?
There's a lot of legal questions to that, okay. But as far as we're concerned, I think we push through House Bill 2025 and bring us to a vote and let the people decide.
Okay. What basically is, why is this such a big issue? What's the impact on, I'll say, the average Pennsylvania household?
From the estimates we got from the data collected, estimates could be anywhere north of $1,000 to $1,100 per household per year for electricity increases. The issue we're having with RGGI is what the intent is to reduce carbon emissions, but the facts show that it doesn't have significant reductions in emissions. It's a tax.
It's a tax on that, on every Pennsylvania.
Everybody.
On everybody in Pennsylvania. Many people think that most of the issues you deal with here in Harrisburg are very partisan. This is not a Republican or a Democrat issue, is it?
No, I think there's 7 co-sponsors that are, from the Democrat side on this, and doesn't necessarily more Western Pennsylvania people, but some from Eastern Pennsylvania too. I think people who have researched this and looked into it realize that this is a money grab and this is a power grab. This is controlled by the government.
Okay. One of the House committees you serve on recently had a hearing about this and about House Bill 2025. What did you hear from the hearing, the testifiers? Data
shows that RGGI didn't work. The data showed that the states that were not in RGGI had a higher percentage of carbon reduction than the states that are in RGGI, which is counterintuitive to what the plan even sets out to do. I think there's a lot of misinformation, but as far as I'm concerned, the answer to RGGI is no. Everybody wants a clean environment. Is a government tax going to make the environment cleaner? And the answer is no. It's proven not to benefit our pocketbooks. It's proven not to benefit our economy. And it's proven not to benefit the environment. So why are we engaging in this? This is a big government policy that has a soundbite. But when you dig into the details, this is actually a very bad idea for a state like Pennsylvania, who exports up to 1/3 of our electricity. We're the largest electricity generator in PJM interconnection. And the states that are next to us, Ohio, West Virginia, even Kentucky, they're waiting for us to make this move and do the dumbest thing we can possibly do for our economy, for our workers, and for our ratepayers.
It was mentioned during the hearing also about the impact, and you couldn't infer this, but impact on other states as well. And also that we are, I think everybody, New Jersey's about to join, I guess, Maryland has already in, and you mentioned everybody north of that. But Pennsylvania on its own is doing a really good job of cleaning up its own house.
We have met or exceed every expectation and really benchmark that was set for carbon reduction. Pennsylvania is the leader in the nation. We are already doing this on our own without a government tax.
Finally, what would this impact, or what type of impact, I should say, would this have on your district, but also in the state in general?
It was eye-opening. There was a lot of labor organizations at the hearing, and they're standing in front of us, they're testifying, and they're all pleading with us to stop Governor Wolf and a radical left agenda that is set on these RGGI standards. I can't, I'll be open-minded enough to look at the data and have the conversations, but we see little to no environmental benefit. We see huge crushing roadblocks to our economy, and we're going to put people out of jobs. We're going to lower the measures they have in their life. We're going to lower the expectations for them because we're going to push their jobs to West Virginia. Those neighboring states are waiting for us to do this so they can have a pipeline, so they can take our gas and our coal, and they can make electricity next door.
If you have questions about this or any legislative issue, we'll show you Representative Sankey's contact information in a few seconds. I'm Scott Little, and this has been Legislative Report.